Foul-smelling water erupted from the outlet, drenching Lisa Harper's designer suit as she screamed in horror. Her gleaming Tesla Model S was engulfed in a stench from my home's recycled water system. This wasn't vandalism. It was my calculated response to 4 months of electricity theft by our HOA tyrant, a woman who'd forced 12 families out of our neighborhood with her iron-fisted rules. She thought she could siphon my power nightly without consequence. Today, I showed her what karma smells like. Where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments, because this is the story of how I turned a stolen outlet into California's stinkiest comeback. I'm Mark Reynolds, a 35-year-old systems engineer, new to Pineview Estates. 6 months ago, I bought a modest 4-bedroom home, thrilled to settle into a quiet suburban life. But Lisa Harper, the 60-year-old HOA chairwoman, had other plans. Lisa, widowed by a tech mogul, radiated wealth. Her Tesla sparkled, her outfits screamed high fashion. As HOA head, she wielded power like a queen, her cul-de-sac mansion the throne from which she ruled. Trouble began when my electricity bill doubled. No new gadgets, no crypto mining, just a hunch something was wrong. My dad, a retired electrician, taught me to trust my instincts, so I installed a hidden camera by my outdoor outlet. 3 nights later, I caught Lisa sneaking into my yard at midnight, plugging her Tesla charger into my outlet. Footage showed her doing this 40 times over 2 months. I confronted her calmly the next morning as she slapped violation notices on a neighbor's mailbox. Mess. Harper, we need to talk about you using my electricity, I said. Her face flickered from shock to scorn. I inspect outlets for compliance, Mr. Reynolds, she snapped, pulling a pre-written violation notice from her purse. Your non-regulation outlet is the issue. I showed her the video. She waved it off. That's anyone. Recording neighbors violates HOA privacy rules, Section 8, Clause 3. By afternoon, my mailbox overflowed with fines, $200 each for unapproved shrubs, visible trash cans, they weren't, and excessive porch light wattage. These weren't random, each cited obscure bylaws. Recently amended to trap anyone Lisa disliked. Worse, the HOA gave her unchecked power during compliance emergencies, a vague term she exploited. The police called it a civil matter. At the HOA meeting, her loyal board, mostly scared retirees, dismissed my evidence. A neighbor, Tom Baker, whispered, "She's driven out 12 families. You're next." That night, watching Lisa plug in again, I decided to fight back. I'd play her game, but smarter. I visited Tom, a grizzled 42-year-old who'd battled Lisa for years over a non-compliant fence. She was nobody until she married Rich, he said. Now she's terrified of losing status. His binders of fines and lawsuits showed her cruelty, retroactive rules, endless harassment. It's not just money, Tom admitted, eyes hollow. My kids stopped having friends over. My wife wants to leave. Next, I met Ellen Carter, a former HOA treasurer ousted for questioning Lisa's finances. Over tea, she revealed that the HOA fees fund Lisa's private landscaping and pool maintenance. Financial records showed Lisa's late husband left her less than she pretended. Her Tesla was leased, and payments were overdue. She's desperate, Ellen warned. A cornered tyrant is dangerous. Lisa's violations grew absurd. $200 for overly reflective windows. $200 for non-standard mailbox height. Fines hit $3,000, with threats of a property lien. My wife, Sarah, a lawyer away on business, called worried. Mark, this sounds obsessive. Is it worth it? As Lisa plugged in again, I replied, it's about justice. She's hurt too many people. I enlisted Greg Larson, an old Army buddy now at the county health department. Over lunch, he marveled. She's stealing your power, and the cops do nothing? He helped design a legal countermeasure, a dedicated outlet circuit that, when used for EV charging, released processed gray water with a sulfurous stench. File it as a theft deterrent demo, Greg advised. I'll handle permits. For a week, I played submissive, apologizing to Lisa while secretly installing the system. I registered my cameras with the HOA, filed county paperwork, and added a Tesla charging sign by the new outlet to bait her. Neighbors shared their pain. Mrs. Larson, 80, stopped gardening after Lisa's fines. The Clarks kept kids indoors to avoid noise violations. Everyone lived in fear. Lisa fell for the trap nightly, charging her Tesla, smirking as she left. I added a heat sensor to time the spray perfectly. Meanwhile, her harassment intensified. Fines for bird-attracting plants and improper package retrieval. She parked across my drive, photographing my trash, spreading rumors that I was unstable. Overhearing her on the phone. "He's like the Carter case. We'll escalate to Phase 2. Chilled me. Tom explained Phase 2 meant false claims to my bank about property devaluation. Then I met Claire Evans, a nurse hit with 10 violations since moving in. She hosted a secret meeting of 10 neighbors, sharing stories of Lisa's cruelty, fines for a wheelchair ramp, excessive sidewalk walking. We learned Lisa targeted the vulnerable, single moms, seniors, then pushed them to sell cheap to her real estate cronies. Claire's doorbell camera caught Lisa photographing our cars during the meeting. A city councilor, James Patel, approached me. "Lisa's under investigation for financial misconduct," he whispered, handing me his card. "Call if it escalates." That night, Lisa charged longer, my bill soaring. I finalized the trap for her annual fundraiser, where she'd flaunt her wealth to local elites. Retired Judge Henry Sullivan visited, offering 5 years of documented HOA abuses. "You're fighting smart," he said. "Let's expose her publicly." We planned to trigger the trap at the fundraiser, with Henry presenting evidence to the DA. Claire's group would record, and Tom's contacts confirmed Lisa's late husband was kind but cowed by her greed. The fundraiser dawned bright. Lisa plugged in at 10 a.m., oblivious. Guests, mayor, councilors, arrived by 4 p.m. At 6:15, Lisa led the mayor to her Tesla, boasting about exclusive vegan leather. As she unplugged, the valve opened. A 7-second spray of stinking water soaked her Chanel dress, splashed the Tesla, and sent her sprawling into a puddle. Her scream echoed. Guests gagged. The mayor demanded, "Whose outlet is this?" I stepped forward, permits in hand, showing Detective Ryan Holt my theft footage. Henry and Tom's brother-in-law Paul handed over financial fraud evidence. Lisa's lies, denial, then implied permission, crumbled. The mayor, handkerchief to nose, grilled her about community funds. Lisa was hauled to the station. Claire winked, revealing a cake labeled HOA Queen Dethroned. By morning, viral clips of Lisa's drenching spread. A local paper's expose, "Tyrant's reign ends in stink," quoted 15 residents. Lisa faced felony theft and fraud charges. Her Tesla, reeking despite cleaning, was repossessed. She sold her mansion to Tom at a foreclosure price. An emergency HOA meeting ousted Lisa unanimously. Claire became chair, vowing to follow fair rules. Families returned, and barbecues healed wounds. Sarah, home at last, hugged me. "You did it legally." "I'm proud." Tom's mansion party toasted justice. Lisa, now in a tiny apartment, faded from view. Pineview thrived. My outlet sign a legend. "Free charging. Ask first." Was my prank justice or revenge? Share your thoughts below. Did I go too far, or was Lisa's comeuppance deserved? Let's debate neighborhood battles and the ethics of fighting back. Hit like, subscribe, and let us know, how would you handle an HOA tyrant?